know, there's a certain sense of satisfaction you get from growing your own veggies. I've got tomatoes and peppers and cucumbers and all kinds of herbs. But a lush, green, full garden is more than just a source of food. For me, it's a great source of pride. And since this is my real first garden, I decided I better get some advice from a real expert, from someone that's been gardening a lot longer than I have. Just off the busy road of Route 126 in Ashland, there's a small farm. It's here you'll find Charles Borelli, and he's an expert on gardening. After all, he's been at it for over 50 years.
That's me down the farmer's market. At my age, I feel lucky that I'm able to do it, you know. I mean, after all, I am 82, you know. Yeah. My hobby, I always had a hobby of doing some kind of gardening or farming, you know. Plus, when I was younger, I worked in a General Electric plant in Ashland, you know, for a number of years. But after I retired, I thought I'd like to do a little gardening, so this is what I'm doing now, you know.
Over the years, this hobby has really grown, and his garden has become a farm.
Well, of course, now I have more time. I have more time to put in it than I did when I was working, you know, when I was working at General Electric over there. So I have to keep myself busy doing something, so this is what I'm doing right now.
Some of the work for a successful garden begins in the greenhouse. It's here that young plants get a head start on the growing season. In early spring, an antique stove keeps the temperature around 80 degrees, just right for seed germination.
Everything is started from seed, and I have a little stove over on this side over here that I burn wood and coal on right there, just beyond that bench. And you have to keep the temperature pretty warm. In melons, and zucchini, and summer squash, and some of them I sell. I sell a few plants here.
What kind of plant is that?
That's a cucumber. That's a pickled cucumber. Oh. This here is that's what they call a Chinese cabbage. Chinese cabbage. And people are using quite a lot of that now. They stir fry it, or you can use it like spinach or Swiss chard. You know, boil it up. But a lot of people are stir frying that. Because then we have basil and all the different kinds of lettuce here. Celery and parsley and like I say, we have a little bit of everything around here. Can you hear me on that? We got all different kinds of tomato plants. We got, this here is a yellow tomato, and it's acid-free. Some people can't have acid in a tomato, and that there is an yellow acid-free tomato. Some people call for that. People just can't. And out here I got want to come right through? Out here I got early tomatoes, what they call early varieties, like an early girl or something like this. And I put them in 3 weeks ago, and they're all in blossom. They're all got little buds on them. Got some tomatoes here.
What kind of tomatoes are these?
That's what they call an early girl. And it's a very early tomato. This will mature in about 52 to 58 days. See? And this is, we plant them in pots like that.
I know some people have the race to get the first tomato of the season.
Yeah, well, a lot of people like the first tomato.
Yeah.
And this is the variety that they usually use, is the early girl, you know. Because most of the tomatoes are 70 days, 80 days, you know. When you can get them at 52 days or 58 days, it's real good, you know. But this is the way I start some of these, like underneath that Romex over there, that Rime, I mean. I got all early tomatoes, all early girls, all in blossom.
Wow.
So I'll have tomatoes by the 4th of July. But, well, that's one right there. can't buy seed for that one. That one there is some, like I told you, some friend of mine, Dr. Niccolo, propagated these here over to the Waltham Field Station, and he made some new varieties, and I got some seed. Like I said, this is where we put them out to harden them up before we plant them out in the garden, and they have to be out here for a couple of weeks usually. You know, if you put them out when they're right out of the greenhouse, the stem would be so soft and brittle that they would wilt. They might die. You might lose them. You know. I don't know. You got some questions you want to ask about farming, you know.
Yes, Charlie Borelli can answer just about any question you might have about gardening, including this organic method of keeping those pesky cutworms away.
Kind of things. They claim, if you know, in the woods, there's these wild, what they call skunk cabbage. They smell like skunks, you know. And if you take a leaf of that and split it and put it around each plant, that'll keep them away, you know.
Well, Charlie's very proud of his garden, and about the only thing that grows faster than the plants are his children.
This is my great-grandson, Chris.
Hello.
Chris.
Hi.
When he gets around to it, maybe he's going to help me sometime, but he don't like to do too much yet.
No. Not yet.
So I don't know. Like I said, it's just a small enterprise that I got here. It's a small little business, but at my age, I feel lucky that I'm able to do it. You know, I mean, well, I am 82. You know. Yeah.